Okay, so far we have been talking about how to use engineering software like EPANET, like WaterGEMS, but today I want to share with you 5 steps that I personally follow when I want to learn any engineering software, of course in my field. So make sure that you watch until the end, because in the end I'm going to share with you a very important bonus step that will not only simplify your learning life, but will also simplify your life in engineering. That being said, I'll see you in the next part of this video. Okay, so number 6 in our list is reason and the willingness to learn. And this is not only applicable to, let's say, this when you want to learn this engineering software, but also in life, you need to define a reason. So before you do anything in life, you need to define a reason on why you want to do such a particular thing. So the same applies to engineering software. You need to define like why you want to learn a particular software. Okay, and this can vary from, I want to learn this software because I want to improve my knowledge as an engineer, or I want to learn this software because I want to learn a particular job. Or for example, I want to learn EPANET and WaterGEMS because I want to use these as tools to help me to design a certain water supply project. And not just that, you need also to be willing to learn, okay? Because trust me, learning is not very easy, okay? So learning is not very easy, and at times you might face challenges, okay? You might face challenges, and if you know like why you want to learn a certain software, and also you are willing to learn, then that alone is going to be a very important step, especially when you are facing challenges in your learning journey, to keep on pushing. So you need to define very early why you want to learn as a particular software, and also you need to be willing to learn. And number 5 in our list is you need to find the sources. So, and this depends your learning style, okay? Your learning style. Are you a visual learner, or are you someone who learn through reading? Okay, so you need to define who you are and which is your learning style. Then from there you can say, okay, so if I'm a visual learner, then I want to attend a certain course or a certain online course, or I want to learn, for example, through YouTube. And of course, if you want to learn about how to use various water supply projects software, then this channel is for you. So you need to define your learning style. Then from that, it can be very easy for you to find the learning sources. So number 4 in our list is practice. Practice. And there is a good reason why they say that practice makes perfect. Okay, so let's say after watching a certain tutorial, or after watching a certain online course, then chances are you might be in a position that you have a certain level of knowledge. So you need to find a way to test that knowledge or to practice that knowledge, because if you practice, that is how you're going to perfect your knowledge, or you are going to learn more and to understand more about the concept that you gained through watching that particular tutorial. So my advice is, if for example, like you are watching these tutorials, don't rely on watching them. Try to understand, then try to create your own problems, okay? Then use the knowledge that you acquired after watching a certain tutorial or online course. Try to use that knowledge to solve these problems that you created by yourself. So learn, get knowledge, then create your problems, then use that knowledge to solve these problems. The more problems you solve, the more you understand the concept, and eventually the more you master a certain software. So number 3 in our list is teaching others. Trust me, this is one of the best step, or the best learning step that I personally like. So here is the thing. So let's say after watching a certain tutorial, or after learning a certain software, and at least you have a basic knowledge on how to use a particular software, then try your best, try your best to share that knowledge with others. Okay, and this is very important, guys, because if you teach others, if you share that knowledge with others, that's how you are going to learn even more. The more you teach others, the more you understand the concepts. Okay, so try your best after learning a certain software. Try to share it with your friends, because for me it does not make sense that you are in the office of like 30 people or 10 people, and you are the only one who knows how to size a pump by using, let's say, WaterGEMS. Try to share it with your friends, because the more you share, the more you teach others, the more you learn. So number 2 in our list is keep on learning. In a very simple language, is that if you opt to be an engineer, in other words, is that you opt to be a lifelong learner, because engineering is something that is changing on daily basis. Okay, so you need to put yourself in a position that if we have new technologies, you need to know how can you be able to cope with them. Okay, you need to cope with them. And let me give you a very simple example. 10 years back, we had AutoCAD 2012, but for now, we have AutoCAD 2022. Okay, and for those who are in our water sector, today we have EPANET 2.2. Who knows, maybe tomorrow we might have EPANET 2.3. So even if you know how to use EPANET 2.2, you need to put yourself in a position that even if EPANET 2.3 comes with new features, you need to upgrade yourself in such a way you'll be able to use those new features that comes with EPANET 2.3. So in a very simple language, my friends, is that as an engineer, you need to keep on learning. Okay, so number one in our list is engineering knowledge or the subject knowledge. Okay, these are just tools. Okay, so these are just tools that we as engineers use, but the most important knowledge that we need to have is not how to use the tools. Okay, we need to know, or we need to have the engineering knowledge, or we need to have that subject knowledge. Okay, so with the good subject knowledge, you will be in a very good position to use these tools. So let me give you a very simple example. So let's say you as water engineer, just as an example, you are using like EPANET 2.2 or WaterGEMS to design a certain water supply project. But in the process, you find that, let's say pressure is too high or friction losses is excessive. You need to be in a position to know why pressure is too high and what you are supposed to do to solve such an issue. And you will not be in a very good position to know how to solve those issues if you don't have a very good subject knowledge. And trust me, there is a reason why we spent 4 years at the university just to get first degree, and to some universities even 6 years or 7 years just to get that first degree. Okay, there is a very good reason for that. So in my opinion, apart from having these tools or this software, you as an engineer, you need to have a very good subject knowledge, because with a very good subject knowledge, you'll be in a very good position to use these tools. Otherwise, it's not that these tools will only mislead you, they will put you in a very awkward position that you don't even want to be as an engineer. So knowledge, the subject knowledge, the theories, the principle, the engineering principle, engineering theories, those are very, very important for any engineer. So those are the steps that I wanted to share with you guys. So if you get something out of this video, make sure that you like this video. Also, you share it with your friends. Okay, that being said, I will see you in the next tutorial.